Morning, guys. So, well, cheers. Let me see if I can start menu. Is it alt minus? Yeah, there it is. All right, cool. All right, so I was just trying to get the screen to go back down so that way I can see roughly where I am being recorded. So try to get that centered a little bit. So anyway, bit of stuff going on. So I've been a little busy. As y'all know, I went and got this, but it's about to go in the back cave. So with this, I buy gold at melt value. So as an investment that I can wear, right? I mean, yeah, I could go buy an ounce of gold in a bar, something like that, gold coin. But to enjoy it, you know, and take it out, you know, just throw it in a shoebox at the back, at the back of the closet. It's like, well, really, I don't have much jewelry. Not anymore. So anyway, I figured out I wanted some gold. So what I did was I took the spot price of gold, divided that by 31.1, which is how many troy or grams to a troy ounce. And that gave me a figure, but that's of pure gold. So then I'll multiply that by 66 grams gold chain, and then at 14 karat, then I multiply that by 58.5%. And that's how I buy gold at melt value. So, which is already giving the local coin shop or one of those we buy gold places, you know, 25% profit off the top. So anyway, I went and I did that. I was looking for other gold as well, but he had some lady clean him out a little while ago. So I came in and bought like 14 grand worth in gold chains and whatnot from him. And she opened up a jewelry store down in the French Quarter. So, you know, trying to get me to go pay her a visit. And it's like, well, why am I going to go pay retail? She's not going to sell it to me for what she paid for it. You think? How does she keep her doors open? That's not the deal I want. So, anyway. So yeah, I guess other people are now picking up on some of my ways of acquiring assets for a wholesale price. So anyway, whatever. Cheers. All right, well, some other stuff going on. Persistence, XPRT, right? I threw a few bucks at it. Not a whole lot. But during this recent, I'll say yesterday I was up over $2,000 worth of persistence. Now, finally, I'm able to stake and earn more than 1.1 XPRT per day. So, however, I tried the staking or delegating my stake twice daily to claim the rewards and all. And that was actually showing not to be as high of a payout as the once a day. So I'm back to once a day. Now, when I go out of town, like to Illinois and to Florida here soon at these different crypto events, I'm just going to let it run, leave it staked. and see what that does over a scheduled period of time. I'm going to do it probably for a week instead of a day. So I'll let that run for a full week while I go out of town, you know, just as data to find out, does the algorithm change over time held in stake, or is it more beneficial just to go ahead and claim it daily? So just a little test, you know, why not? Some other stuff. Sheba. Shib. Holy Shib, right? Now look, I threw a buck at Sheba because it was all that I had on the side, you know, that I could link to Coinbase in order to buy, right? The other funds that I have on the side are just, you know, they're on the sidelines, but they're for other things, like for a major correction, well, I'll touch on that a little later. But Sheba, right? So I don't remember what price I bought. It was like 4 zeros and then a 3, something like that. And I just threw money at it because I just threw, what was it? 450, and 450. So I threw $1,350 at Sheba because that's all that I could link to Coinbase at the time. So I just threw that at it just to have something, you know, a little bit of something, because that's really my barometer for all of crypto, to see the new money that's coming into crypto. Now, Sheba is more than a meme coin. It is a meme coin, but it's going to do a bit more than that, which is why I just couldn't invest in Doge. And I don't even call that investing. That was gambling. That was just pissing it into the wind, you know. However, now I'm looking at Sheba, and I went from $1,350 invested to now it's like right at $1,900. And I don't know what it's going to do. Don't have a clue. However, if it does, you know, with any investment, right? Now, none of what I say here is advice in any way, shape, or form. But the way that I view it, right, with any investment, you're crazy if you don't take profits along the way. I don't ever sell a full position. However, with this thing running, I was just like, you know what, why not? Right? Because, I mean, right now, for $10,000, I can buy another 200,000 DigiByte. And that's what I do. So now that I've taken profit out of the market to fix up the house, to do all these other things, to be able to travel to crypto events and whatnot, there's only so many dollars that you're going to want to hold. One day you'll get to that point, and you'll understand what I mean, because the dollar's plummeting in value, inflation, all of this. So there's only so many dollars that I want to hold. After that, I don't want dollars anymore. That may sound crazy to some, but whatever. I only want real assets. But what I like to do is I will take my profit while the getting is good, right? So I'll take my profit, stash that off on the side, and then wait for a nice buy-in of another asset, like DigiByte, for example. Now it's down just a little bit below 5 cents. That's cool. Here again, $10,000 right now will get you 200,000 DigiByte. So I was kind of looking at that. The other thing I was looking at is Stellar XLM is now down a good bit as well. It's like 33 cents again. So I may add to a little bit of a position. So right now at, what was it, 37, 38 cents, something like this. Well, let's see. Hold up. Give me just a sec here. Well, duh. Alright, so XLM right now is at 34.0 cents. So XLM at 34 cents, it'll cost you $3,400 for 10,000 XLM, right? And look at everything that's being done aside from XRP. And this is just another play that I'm thinking of for later. I mean, and I can hold the position for as long as I want. It's not like I'm day trading. It's not like I mean, yeah, one could call it swing trading, but I'm trading from one asset of profit. I'll take the profit back, pay myself back first, the original investment that I put in, and then the rest I'll throw in like DigiByte. Because one day I want to use DigiByte for a few things and learn to build on top of it, because really there's nothing else out there like it. One day that will be brought to the forefront. Many people will find out of DigiByte later on. And it also does tend to lag in the markets. So if you're a trader or whatnot, it does allow you, or it has allowed me, the ability to take profits from other investments and then put into DigiByte for DigiByte to then rise later. It's a lagger in the market, so moves a little later. So just throwing that out there as a thought. So you can go look at the charts and all that stuff and see what I'm talking about. But no, I like to stockpile DigiByte for what they're able to do and the things moving forward that are coming. And I know that there's a lot of stuff up in the air right now, but these are actually good things for DigiByte. I mean, if everyone just goes along to get along, then that means to me that nothing is really being done. And there must be a more than a consensus, I would say. It's more of meeting in the middle. Right? Many people don't like what's being done at the moment or being discussed. You know what? Here's the way I feel. Now, DigiByte is discussing an ERC20, or not DigiByte, but DigiByte Corp, or anyway. I don't know the entire details of it. So I can only say my opinion, right? Now, there's some ERC20 token that's going to be listed and go to ICO, which is DigiByte Metaverse or something like this. So now what I question is an ERC20. Now, many of us in DigiByte know that, no, we don't need Ethereum to do these things. However, I understand the bit as far as there's not the development, or there's not enough developers, right? I understand that. And I understand some of the things that they're looking to do. However, I question many of the other things and how. So I'm eager to get a glance and go over any sort of a white paper, because I have many questions, right? Like on Ethereum, similar to what XRP did with the Flare network, right? So you could then create an Ethereum contract or an Ethereum transaction with, in the memo, your wallet address to prove however many DigiByte that there were. I don't know if this is what they're doing or not. This is just a thought, right? Because I read into a little bit where they were going to benefit some of the DigiByte holders. So Is that some or all? And how and why, right? So with that, will they be able to put their wallet address of their DigiByte into the Ethereum contract or the Ethereum transaction just to prove how many coins that they hold? Like for an airdrop. I don't know if an airdrop is the route that they're going to go. For an ERC20, I have no... Well, I do know that they're going to do an ICO. I question many of the other things, like the actual utility, right? So those of us who were around in 2017 remember all of these grand ideas and projects. We're going to do this, we're going to do that, we're going to do this, and nothing ever came of it. You know, basically that a lot of those projects fell flat on their face. Most of them did. A lot of them are not even Ethereum addresses anymore. So I question, what is the actual utility of the token? What will it actually do? So is... Now, another thought here with the ERC20 token. Now, I understand it is to get more tools available to DigiByte for more developers to then come, right? And my question is, here on the development side, is this going to then allow other tools used in Ethereum, so in Solidity, excuse me, is this project going to enable those tools of Solidity to be then used on DigiByte? So basically, will DigiByte also... DigiByte is already multilingual. So now, however, I don't think that it can converse over Solidity yet. So is that what they're aiming to do here? To then open that development up to the Solidity developers for Ethereum, to then come into DigiByte that way? I don't know. Sounds really interesting and cool. Now, the other thing that I'm concerned with, right? Not many people have heard of this yet. And not many things have been shared. I found out just through osmosis, I guess. And now it's like out in the open a bit, right? So it's not like super duper secret anymore. I don't know who, what, when, where, and why, and how it was leaked. None of my business. I did hear about it early on, but I'm not in those closed-door meetings, which is why I still have many questions and many thoughts on what's about to happen. So here's my other concern, right? Now, if this is just a listing for the listing of it to provide funding, basically a cash grab, right? So to allow funds to then enable other things to happen, again, what is the utility of the token that's going to be used here? I'm not saying anything bad. I'm questioning further what, as well as, you know, reverse the roles here for a second, right? Imagine you're an investor. You're looking at this ICO, right? What would make me want to invest in this ICO? I'm looking for the meat and potatoes here. And then, on top of it, how is this going to benefit DigiByte? Because if it does not benefit DigiByte, I'm not interested. However, if it does benefit DigiByte, I am interested, right? So, anyway, Just my two thoughts there. If it's just a cash grab, I don't want anything to do with it. The other thing is that running an ICO, then that puts that project into the eyes of the SEC. So, I mean, where is this project going to be based out of? Singapore? Thailand? I don't know. United States? So, still so many questions. Not many things are known of this yet. So, in time, I think we'll find out and we'll learn a lot more. Which is why I'm just voicing a few ideas and a few concerns that I have. Because I don't know all of that. This is not a FUD video. This is not putting shame on anything. Or saying how it's not going to work. That's not my goal here. My goal is for more of a discussion. So, and how is this going to benefit DigiByte? I do know and understand the things that they stated that they want to do. More development, that sort of stuff in DigiByte. I question how and why, and not so much the why. I understand why. It's that DigiByte is more complex and requires a lot more to be done on, to be built onto DigiByte, because they went after the security and safety first. They didn't just build an Ethereum and worry about safety and security later. They went at this at a better approach, a longer lasting approach. So, but I don't know. I just don't know. We'll find out more in time. That's the best I can say. Anyway, I forget where I was there. Was I on, let's see, the XPRT, so far, that investment. Yeah, I threw 10,000 at it, and I'm up over 2,000. And earning 35% APR on top of it, and compounding that daily. And let's see, the Sheba, I threw 1350 at it. It's worth like 1,900, something like that right now. Like I said, just a barometer, you know, of new money coming into crypto. For me, it's not a long-term hold. If I can flip it and flop it and roll it into DigiByte, that's my goal with it. That's it. I don't see anything wrong with it. Or to whatever project that you're interested in, you know. And just, even if that's just to gain more Satoshis, you know. So if you roll that in the Bitcoin, look, good for you. You know, and to each their own. I don't discredit anyone who does that. This is more playing the market psychology, right? Finding a way to increase your holdings. And like I said, what I do with my profit is my business, but I'm just letting you know what I do with my profit. I look for other deals. I look for deals that I can capitalize on and then roll those profits into DigiByte for long-term storage. Because that's the way that I see DigiByte. So there's a lot more that's going to come in time with DigiByte. I understand that. I'm cool with that. However, what they're going after and what they're doing and what they're capable of doing, the possibilities here, I don't suggest anyone just up and sell all of their DigiByte, because we never know what is going to come in the short term. Now, many will argue that, over the last 7 years, not much has been done. Actually, a lot has been done. It's just many things. There are many issues. There are issues with any new project. There are bugs, there are different things that need to be fixed and go through. And then, to top that off, to be able to code on DigiByte is rather difficult. It's more in-depth than most other projects. That's why it is forward-thinking with safety and security in mind. So that's why there hasn't been many announcements. There are things going on in the background a few of us know and will not share. And that's cool, because it's not ready yet. Which is another question, right? Why is this being rushed? If it's to time the market for the bull run of the market listing, I understand that as well. Because look at these other projects who listed after the 2017, early 2018 bull market, right? They listed at the beginning of the bear market. And they lost quite a bit. So I don't, there are many questions here that I don't know the answers. Like I said, we'll soon find those things out. And I don't think for a second that the community as a whole would allow or would approve of something that was not going to benefit DigiByte. That's the best I can say that. We'll find out soon. But, if this works, and if they're doing these things, if this benefits DigiByte, I'm all for it. So, with that, I guess that's about it. I guess y'all be cool. Later.